Hello everyone and welcome back and welcome to Resident Evil 3 Nemesis or Last Escape if you're from Japan. The game is the sequel to Resident Evil 2, and it's a place in the series where things started going downhill. Many believe that Resident Evil 4 was what ruined the series. However, I think this is the game that had a lot of things that turned up later in the series and screwed things up more. One of what these are first, no more two selectable characters. You just play as Jill throughout the game, who returns from Resident Evil 1, and we follow her escape from the city at the same time. Well, actually, not the same time. The game actually takes place before, during, and after Resident Evil 2, so we see what Jill was doing in the city, how she escaped, while Leon and Claire were making their way through the city as well. We see the stakes getting upped, we see more action everywhere. You have machine guns in the game, you have a lot of new weapons, lots and lots of more of enemies in the game. They upgraded the engine to display up to 9 enemies on screen at the same time, which was quite impressive for PlayStation. But still, the game took a more action-y turn, which I didn't really like. I know what they were trying to go for, but it's not my cup of tea. Anyway, despite all the additions, I think this game is really underwhelming, which is well, more or less what one could expect, considering what its development cycle was. Resident Evil 2 also had a tumultuous development. However, this was a stopgap between the first PlayStation generation and the next generation, and it was being developed in order to fill the gap, so to speak, between the next-gen Resident Evil, the true next-gen Resident Evil. The only reason it has 3 on the title is because Capcom wanted to retain the numbering for the PlayStation releases. The true number 3 is, well, Code Veronica, which came out in the Dreamcast the following year. Anyway, enough of all this. Now, Resident Evil 3 itself. The good thing about this game is the titular nemesis. You can see him in the background there holding Brad from the head. He stalks you throughout the game and is like the trench coat guy from Resident Evil 2 on steroids. He's the only highlight of the game, along with the reloading tool, which allows you to mix and match gunpowders to create ammunition for your weapons and among other things. And there's also the epilogues you can get if you finish the game on hard mode. Multiple times you get different epilogues about what other characters from the series are up to while Jill was escaping the city. Despite all this, however, the game is my least favorite of the classic series before Resident Evil 4. I mean, as far as the main series is concerned, I haven't really bothered with side games like Gun Survivor and such. I played it once, but it was shit, really shit. So, without much further ado,
Resident Evil.
I've only played the game once before, and it was on easy mode, which is why the next game is colored blue. What you get in easy mode is a whole arsenal of weapons, which makes your life easier. So, obviously, and since I only played the game just to see what it's like and see if I like it to play it again sometime later, I didn't mind playing on easy mode. Now, I didn't like the game much, so I'm gonna be replaying it on easy mode to have the whole shebang: machine guns, assault rifles, magnum rounds in the chest. So call me scrub if you like, but I don't like this game, and I want to make my life easier, and yours. And I want to scrounge for ammunition all the time. Also, if you kill Nemesis in the various points you meet him in the games, you don't get weapon parts like Leon had in Resident Evil 2. These are obviously used to upgrade your existing weapons, but you don't get those in easy mode. You don't need, however, you don't really need them since you're decked out to and you have weapons coming out from your from the teeth, so to speak. Excuse me. So let's start the game. Because I finished it once before, I have the boutique key, which allows us to to enter the boutique and change Jill's outfit, which is what we're gonna be doing. Let's go. You see, I've unlocked the mercenaries mode as well, which is a mode where you pick and choose one of the umbrella mercenaries sent in the game, which we'll be meeting them later on, and play a little mini game. You gotta kill more zombies and such, and reach the end point, and you get rewards for the main game by doing that. I haven't played it once, so I have no rewards for it. Let's go.
It all began as an ordinary day in September, an ordinary day in Raccoon City, a city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them, and that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight. It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing. It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last chance. My last escape.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070. Over.
What are they?
Now, as you saw from the introduction, Capcom really never learned from their mistakes. Nobody liked the balls to the wall action of Resident Evil 3. However, that's what they did for Resident Evil 5 and 6.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive. Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there! How dare you tell me to go back outside?
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't gonna be any rescue. We have to get out of here!
No! I'm not going anywhere! I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters! Now leave me alone! I told you! I'm not leaving! Never! Just get away from me.
Well, understandably, not everyone reacts well to these kinds of situations. Anyway, now you can see why I chose to play the game on easy mode. The introduction is full of guys with machine guns and shotguns and all this, blowing zombies away, which is, well, seems to me like that was the way the game was supposed to be played. So I'd rather start with an assault rifle myself, instead of scrounging for ammo. If the game wants to play it hardball and all-out action, that's what I'm gonna be playing as well. Now, let's see what else is here. Like I said, I've only played this game once before, and that was years ago, so more or less, it's gonna be a blind run throughout the game. So, if you want to see someone play the game professionally, I'm afraid you're out of luck. Now, like I said before, the game has a few new additions. No, not this one. Like the reloading tool right there. What this does is, you get these gunpowders, which you can combine and mix and match, and then use them on the reloading tool to create ammunition. Now let's get the boutique key. Okay, let's get out in the streets, see what we can do, what we can find, what awaits us. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention this, that even little stairs like this don't need the player to press the action key to go up and down. You can just run up them and down, which is something the enemies can do as well. Which means that you're not safe anymore just by going up and down the ladders and staircases. You also have a dodge move and a quick turn at your disposal. Now let's see what this is, where we are. Okay, I'm there. That's the door where I came from. There's a door behind me, it seems. Let's see where that leads. Another alleyway. Wait, what? You can see that these guys are fast. Come on, buddy. Don't be shy. His friend is blocking his way. Bad boy. Ammo? 2 bullets. Ugh. They changed the positioning of combine and check. Stay down. What the hell was that guy doing in here? Oh shit! What is this? Lighted oil. I'm not going to question the how all those guys, along with the living one, fit over here. But okay. Now there's a locked door, blinking red right there. Let's see if there's something over there. Dead end. Wait. Door over here. This is locked. Uh-huh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can see that the enemy models are more detailed and more varied this time around. Now, wait a minute. Where did the lady go? Ah, well. So many questions, so few answers. Let's just move on. The running guy came through here, so that's where we're going. Let me check my ammo. 3 bullets. Which way? See, the game likes you to think that you're in a city, but it's all small alleys and confined spaces around. What is this? Locked from the other side. Why not? Is there a door here? No, there's not. Ah, come on! Oh shit. Somebody's getting his face chewed. Ha! Found the boutique. Let's see what we can find in here. Too open. Now this outfit is a reference to another Capcom game called Dino Crisis. This was Regina's outfit. This is Claire's outfit from the first game. Let's see how Regina's outfit looks on Jill. Dino Crisis was a great series, at least on the PlayStation. The first game was more or less a Resident Evil game with... Oh shit, she does her hair as well. She really does look like Regina. But for the second game, just like they did on the on this one, they turned it into an action game. I think I'm gonna be using the her original outfit. Yeah, much better. As you finish the game, you unlock more and more outfits for Jill. But that's not our concern right now. What we do want to do is move on. Now, where do we want to go? We want to go to the right. Sorry for checking the map all the time, but... Ugh. There's more guys down here. Okay. Let's see where we are. Shit, Brad. Come on, man. Don't leave me here. Where the hell? The locked door. Brad went downstairs. Let's follow Brad. I think that's what the game wants us to do, more or less. Brad actually damaged the zombies. What's this? Square hole. It's gonna be useful for later. Wait. Anything in the garbage?
Get away!
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill. The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do? Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see. He's after S.T.A.R.S members. There's no escape.
And Brad seems a little concerned about something. What could that be, however? Nobody knows. He could be a little more forthcoming with information, but he chose to run away instead, like the brave man he is. And you all know what happens to cowards in these kinds of games, don't you? And movies. So, let's read what this pamphlet is about. It sticks out like a sore thumb. Clock Tower postcard. A picture postcard of a clock tower. No shit. The following explanation is printed on the back side. A landmark spot. St. Michael Clock Tower. Well, that's about it. And some handgun ammunition. So, this is where we'll be leaving Jill for the time being. Join me next time as we continue our adventure throughout the Raccoon City, which is infested with zombies and monsters. Till then, be well, have fun, and see you next time. Bye.